Kia ora, Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from Claremont, Florida. You'd think after all this time I'd know where I was. Hope you all had a super fantastic sparkling day. How did you get on with today's challenge of having fun? Fun for the mindset, fun for the business, and fun for fun. How did you do? Well, my fun was I grabbed my... the poor dog didn't know what to do with this. Grabbed my... oops, hang on, I still got them plugged in. Grabbed my noise-cancelling headphones, which operate on Bluetooth. I put them on, I connected them to my phone, put the 80s soundtrack on, or the 80s music that I have, my playlist, and decided to dance while I cleaned. And poor Zephy had no clue what to do with me. She didn't, and I would be dancing away, and she would just sort of like look at me and turn her head on the sides and say, "What the hell are you up to?" But I had fun. It was a lot of fun. I was trying to get her to dance with me, but of course she couldn't hear the music because I had my headphones on. So I was doing that. What's that new thing? That new dance thing, or that new club thing where you all wear headphones and you get to choose your own music? And was it called a silent party or whatever? Well, that's what I was doing today while I was doing my housework. So, but this morning we started off with heading out. Oh, I totally forgot yesterday to tell you what little Zephy did. Zephy Zephy Zephy. She got away from me yesterday. We were on our walk yesterday over to see our friend Vicky. We're on our normal morning walk, and she pooped where she normally poops, which is right by the restrooms, which is nice because there's a bin right there. And I was picking up a poop and I was getting ready to tie off the bag, and all of a sudden I looked down and there's the leash going from my wrist down onto the ground, and Zephy's about 10 feet away from me. I was like, oh no, shit. So I went, Zephy, and she looks at me, sees how far away I am, and whoosh, she just took off. I was like, crap. So I picked up the leash, still had the poop bag in my hand, tying it off as I'm walking down the street, calling to her, and she's zipping off down the street, does this U-turn, comes ripping back towards me, does another U-turn, goes running away from me again, and then on the way back she suddenly stops, picks up the core of a pine cone that's got all the little bits taken off, and starts chomping it. And so then unfortunately, something made me put my treat bag on, put the treat bag on yesterday. I don't normally carry it when we go walking, but so I think, we've got to get back into getting her to walk outside and all of that sort of stuff. And so I pulled out the treats, and as she got closer, I showed her the treats and said, come front. And she came right up to me. And while she's having her treat, I'm grabbing her harness there and hooking her back up. I have no clue how she managed, because I will show you this. Let me show you this. So this is her harness here. This is the type of clip that's on it. I have no clue how these two came away. And whenever I put anything on her, I always... And of course, she's there, so I always give it a tug to make sure everything's in place. And by the time we got to where we got yesterday, she had pulled on it several times, so it wasn't like it wasn't on properly. I have no clue how those two came disconnected. But she went off and had a blast. Had fun. But at least she came, as soon as she saw those treats, she came running back, which was a good thing. So that was yesterday morning. So this morning we went over and saw Vicky this morning, because it was also her little dog. She's a little chihuahua, little cutie, called Sissy, who doesn't like other dogs and keeps trying to bite at Zephy, and Zephy kind of just whacks her. And so we were over there, and Zephy got to enjoy some of Sissy's birthday treats, because she got these dog cookies that were grain-free as treats for the dogs. And so Zephy got to have some of those, so Zephy was very happy. And then she also gave me... And then, of course, Zephy started digging again. But then she said, oh, I've got something for you. She said she has a friend who made her like a couple of dozen of these, and she gives them away wherever she can. But look at this. Isn't that the coolest thing? It says, I sleep around. Isn't that? And it's bandana size, but isn't that the coolest thing? I love that. So thank you so much, Vicky, for that. I love that. Yeah, I love that. It just says, I sleep around, which is true, because we move the RV and we sleep in a different place every time we move the RV, so we sleep around. So we did that. watched Zephy do her digging thing, and she actually went back to her first hole and started digging that out. Then did a 180 and started digging like about a foot away from the original hole. But she was filling in the original hole, which was kind of good. But then she kind of ended up with this pile of dirt in the middle between the two holes. So she just like lays across it. So she's got a button one end in one hole and her head in the other hole. And but by the time she finished, she had kind of filled in both of them, and of course we both scraped our feet across the ground there and filled it in a little more and all that. And then we met the other dog yesterday that I told you about, Schultzy, and we were meant to meet them down at the dog park today, if everybody's able to get there. So we headed off down there. Oh, AC's just come on. Headed off down there. Got down there just before 10, because they said they'll be down there around 10ish. So we got down there just before 10, and we ended up playing in the park for over 30 minutes. They didn't show up, which was fine because she wasn't sure if she was be able to make it or not. And when I came back, there was no car in front of their RV, so obviously they had to go off somewhere, just hoping that everybody's okay and that everything was okay. And then we got back here, and that's when I had decided to do my solo dance party. Actually, no, I managed to get online. Got online, did some catch-up stuff, then did my solo dance party while I cleaned. So we got the vacuum cleaner out, we got the broom out, the bathroom got scrubbed down. Zephy does not like brushes, brooms, or vacuums. She sees them and she goes hides. And then she sees his little head just peer around the corners. I say, "What are you doing? Is it safe to come out yet?" So I got the vacuuming done, got the sweeping done, and I just suddenly thought I forgot to do the dusting. Dang. Here I was thinking I'd done good. But it was fun. I had a lot of fun. So what I decided to do is I heard this. I was singing along to all the music going, I don't know if anybody could have seen in, because I had the blinds all up and open. So if anybody could have seen in with me dancing away, who knows what the hell they would have thought. I was just having a blast, and I don't care what other people thought. It was me just having fun, and Zephy was just sort of like, I've got no part of this. But she spent like 3 hours today sleeping in her crate after we got back from the dog park. She did her crazy dog thing, which is run up and down the van as quickly as possible. She ended up pushing the mattress like 6 inches across the bed. That's how fast she was going with her power on her legs and stuff. Then she stopped, then she suddenly stopped, had a big drink of water, ate something, and then she went and slept in her crate for 3 hours. Didn't move. Got in her crate, didn't move. So while she was doing that, I was catching up with work online, so I had no internet, basically had no internet yesterday. And I wasn't the only one who had no internet down here yesterday. When I was talking with Vicky, she said that she was out as well. And she had heard somewhere that there was an outage in the area or something. So I thought, well, that's weird, because I had both Sprint and AT&T, and neither of them were working. So not sure what the story was, but we seem to be back up and running today, a little finicky in places, lost it for a little bit again today, and that's when I went and did my cleaning. I had my solo dance party. And then, so while I was listening to one of the songs, there was this one phrase that caught me. I thought, oh, I like that phrase. There's a fire within my soul. And I thought, wonder if I put out there, if somebody would know without, I forgot to put in the thing, don't Google, but I wonder if anybody would know what lyric this song is from. So I made it up, posted it on my wall, and congratulations, Kelly Austin, for guessing the song correctly. It was Mamma Mia, and then there was somebody else who guessed it after her. Also guessed it after him and put all Meryl Streep, which cracked me up. Can't remember who it was. But Kelly, there's something in the mail that's coming to you to say congratulations. So I figured I might, when I'm out listening to music, if I find a lyric, just as a lyric, because that was a really good it's a good little phrase, that there's a fire within my soul. There's definitely a fire within mine. I am so fired up about the opportunities that are coming my way right now. I mean, people are taking this as with negative feelings, negative thoughts. They're not looking at, because of the way they're feeling right now with everything that's going on about being quarantined and all of that, they're not seeing the huge opportunities that are out there. There's going to be a new normal when this finishes, but I know for a fact that when all of this is done, I'm going to be up and running before this is done, and creating business and getting that rolling in, because I have the mindset to go do it. There's people that are looking at this going, oh, I lost my job, what am I going to do, woe is me. Get out of the pity party. Get off it. Get moving. Go look for the opportunities. The opportunities out there are endless, and you just have to be open to go and receive them. So stop with the pity party and get out there and do it. I'm I am so fired up right now. I have been working on a business plan right now for a new business we're going to be launching, which don't have to, but I am going to. There's part of it. If I show up if I show I'm board certified, it means I can. It just means that clients will know that I know what I'm talking about. So I'm going to go and get board certified. I'm going to go after the board certification for this new business, which, looking at the requirements and stuff, should be pretty much right up my alley to get it good. to be able to go and get it. And I can't talk about it right now because we're still all in the planning stages, so I've got some more planning done on that today, which is kind of cool. I do need to come up with a business name though, and I've got to write out my vision and mission statements. Work on those. No, not tomorrow, because tomorrow's Easter Sunday, and Easter Sunday I never do any work. I don't go to any stores or anything on Easter Sunday. Easter Sunday is a complete day off for me, because that's my observation of Easter Sunday. It's just one of those days, like some people, it's a religious holiday that I take off. And apart from walking Zephy, we're doing nothing for the rest of the day. Might watch some movies or read or something like that, but won't be on. I will get online and do our morning challenge. We'll get online and do our evening thing. But apart from that, we will not be online for the whole day tomorrow. So if you're looking for me online tomorrow, you won't find me unless you see me doing my Facebook Live in the morning and my Facebook Live in the evening. Those are the only two times you'll see me online tomorrow. I am offline completely unplugged tomorrow after I do my morning live until I do my evening live, and then I'll unplug again. So, because I observe Easter Sunday. And I am just a little upset about Easter Sunday because with all the different stores I have been to over the past few months where they've all had out their Easter stuff, I could not find dark chocolate Easter eggs anywhere. Not even, and I prefer the eggs rather than the bunnies, but I couldn't even find dark chocolate bunnies. Everything was either milk chocolate or white chocolate. But I could not find dark chocolate Easter eggs anywhere, which kind of upset me a little bit because I like having my Easter eggs on Easter Sunday. But I have hard-boiled eggs. I don't have any food colouring, but I have hard-boiled eggs, so those will be my Easter eggs for tomorrow. What else have we got in here? So that's it from me for today. We will catch you guys tomorrow. So remember, congratulations, Kelly Austin, for being the first to correctly identify the lyric, "There's a Fire Within My Soul," being from Mamma Mia by ABBA. So congratulations for being the first one to identify that lyric from that song with the correct group. And there is something in the mail on its way to you. So keep your eye out for questions like that on my Facebook page, because I'm going to drop them in there every now and again, and the first correct answer will get something in the mail. Don't know if I'll do it every day. I might do it every other day or something like that. I haven't worked that one out yet. It's still in the planning stages. Today was just a first trial run, so we'll see how that goes. And that's it from me for today. So have a super fantastic sparkling evening. We will catch you guys tomorrow, and with your challenge for tomorrow, which is, I could probably tell you right now, it's just going to be completely unplug for the day. Just go kick back, relax, without getting on social media, without checking your Facebook page, your Instagram, your Twitters, all that sort of stuff. But I'll be on with more about that tomorrow morning. And hey, kia ora, Casey. Hey, how's the weather? Hot. Hot. Although today it wasn't as humid as it has been. The allergies weren't as off the chart as they have been over the past few days. So for me, it was easier to breathe when I was out there. Hey, kia ora, Jeanette. How you doing? I love your last name, Sparks, because it just makes me smile with sparkles every time I see it. But yeah, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, that's it from me for today. Go have a super fantastic sparkling evening. We will catch you guys tomorrow morning with your challenge of the day, which is just going to be unplug. And have a great night. He konera.